Hi, it's Kim Constable, CEO and founder of the Work at Home Mums Network. Today's interview is with Kathleen Mitchell, who is the Vice President of Stella and Dot. And if you don't know of Stella and Dot, or you haven't heard of them yet, you are going to within the next couple of months if Kathleen has anything to do with it. Stella and Dot sell boutique style jewellery and it's available exclusively online and through in-home trunk shows. Kathleen is the Vice President of Stella and Dot EMEA, which I've recently found out is Europe, Middle East and Asia. And she was born in Anchorage, Alaska, educated in Ireland, had a degree in economics and politics at Trinity College Dublin, and then moved to London to work for the beauty giant L'Oreal. Now, then she left L'Oreal in 2011 to start with Stella and Dot, to launch Stella and Dot in the UK, and since then has been doing incredible things with this brand. Kathleen is an expert business builder, marketeer, and people connector, and I just know you're going to get so much out of this interview. So, without further ado, welcome, Kathleen. How are you today?
Wow. Hi, Kim. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, wonderful. And
You
I'm just...
summarized that beautifully.
Oh, well,
You're so good.
do you know, it was so easy to do a great introduction with you because, in fact, you know what it was? Keeping it short was the hard part.
Uh,
Now, I'm going to tell everyone that you are just at this minute 36 weeks pregnant. Is that correct?
well,
Show us your bump. You see?
Right.
36 weeks
I
pregnant.
begged Kim to let me do this just audio, but hey, she has to get me in my fattest day. That's
No,
okay.
you look beautiful. You look beautiful. And tell us, you have one little boy already?
I have one little boy, Sean, Sean, and he's 3, so he's very excited. But
Oh,
he's
that's
wonderful. He's
wonderful.
being very pedantic about names, so we'll see.
Oh, really? Yes, I'll have to wait
Yeah.
and see. How do you manage, just to jump right in, one of the things
Yeah.
that I love to ask people is, as a working mom, launching Stella and Dot in the UK, working all the time, how on earth do you manage being a mom and having the amount of success that you have in business?
I consider myself extremely fortunate. First of all, in that at Stella and Dot, we're a company for and by women. Jessica, has her kids in the office, and this is the culture here at Stella and Dot. So, for me, I've set up my life so that we're based in West London. My house is actually 2 blocks from my office,
Perfect.
and I also have. I agree with Sheryl Sandberg. She says one of your most important career choices is your choice of partner. And I have a wonderful husband who has a fantastic career himself, but we managed to divvy up duties, and I do the mornings, he does the evenings, and I think it's like a work-life meld versus work-life balance. So I love what I do, and my son comes into the office all the time, and I imagine when I still have a baby, I'll be coming into the office, and there'll be a little bassinet sitting here. So, yeah.
Oh, that's
which I probably couldn't have done in my previous corporate career.
Yes, I've interviewed quite a lot of mums who have done the same thing. They're like having this really important meeting with the baby asleep under the table.
Okay, why not?
It's what we have to do. And Kathleen, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I come from a family of we had small businesses growing up. And we were always there. I think it's a great education for children. So
perfect. That was my next question. Tell me a little bit about your background. I mean, you were born in Anchorage, Alaska, but you went to school in Ireland. How does that work?
Yeah, so I come from, my parents are extreme adventurers in terms of they just had a real zest for life, and they were both working for the American State Department. So I'm an American and Irish national. When my parents met, they were both working for the U.S. State Department. They met in West Africa, got married a year later in Germany, and then lived all over the world. And when they were deciding to leave the U.S. government to become entrepreneurs, they flipped a coin between where to move in the U.S., and it was between Maine or Alaska, and they were living in Panama at the time and drove from Panama to Alaska. I mean, it's kind of a crazy story. And so there's a bit of risk-taking in my blood, and they drove up to Alaska and then had the rest of it. They had 3 kids at the time, and then had the last 2. I'm the youngest. But then my parents had various businesses from foreign currency exchanges to parking rentals and various different things. So I grew up in this this environment talking about business. And some businesses were successful, some businesses were not. So actually, it was more the process that you're learning and hard work.
There's something I really wanted to ask you with all of your expertise. One of the biggest, most commonly asked questions that I get from the network members is, I have this great business idea and it's now a viable business and I set it up. How do I market it? Where do I find customers? What's your take on that?
That's a great question. So, you go to the people whose problems you need to solve. And it's, as in our business, at Stella and Dot, we are reaching out to women to have opportunities, entrepreneurial opportunity, but there's really nothing. We could do big marketing campaigns and great lots of PR, but actually, it's word of mouth for us. So, and in that's the most powerful media. It's just talking to the right people and the right connectors to get you there.
Oh, that's so true. And also, though, what I would love you to elaborate on, because this is a point that I'm always trying to drive home, and I would love to hear your take on it. Whenever you say solve a problem, like some people might go, well, what problem does jewelry solve? Like seriously,
Right,
whenever people think
exactly.
problems, they think medical or like, can you
Yeah,
elaborate a little more on that?
absolutely. So the whole idea behind Stella and Dot was founded by really one of the truly world's great entrepreneurs, Jessica Heron. She realized there was a huge need for women to have their own businesses, but also have the support. So that is the problem. That she knew that her next business wanted to solve this problem of women being masters of their own destiny. When she landed on jewelry, she realized as well that there was a big white space in the market for. I mean, there's fast fashion, quite cheap throwaway jewelry, and there's very high end, very expensive, even in the fashion category. And there was nobody really serving this middle market price point, but actually with luxury quality.
I hosted my first party here last Friday,
How was
and
it? I want to hear.
I know. Well, before this interview, I was like, well, I gotta get involved with the product. And it's funny because everyone that was here, my kitchen was like, we had this huge big mirror. I propped it up on the radiator, this enormous mirror, and my kitchen looked like a jewelry shop. And I said, it's like so Portobello Road. I don't know whether you saw bed knobs and broomsticks, and they're like trying on all the jewelry in Portobello Road.
Yeah.
And we were all like draped in all of this jewelry and these jewels, and you get caught up in the excitement of it. And I was thinking about this exact thing, that question, like, what is the problem that this jewelry even solves? I had such a feeling at that party, feeling beautiful, feeling special, getting pieces to just, to
Yeah.
to update my wardrobe. I could update my jewelry rather than updating my wardrobe.
Exactly as you say, you can have style for a steal that updates. One piece can update several outfits.
We have so many members that are looking for a business idea, who want to work from home and are looking for an opportunity. What could a mom at home looking for a business idea expect from Stella and Dot? Like, how could that be the perfect business model for a work at home mom?
So thank you for that, Kim. It's Stella and Dot offers you. It's basically at Stella and Dot we say your success is your happiness. So the great thing is that you set your own pace. So women do this, and essentially what a stylist does is that you sell jewelry, so like jewelry I'm wearing or just behind me. You check it out on our website as well, stella.co.uk. And you wear it, and you also do at-home trunk shows like we just discussed. We have a cool, sexy e-commerce piece as well that our stylists have their own personal websites that they can, if you have an auntie in Aberdeen, you live in London or Belfast, you can still sell to her remotely. So it's like launching your own fashion business. Some shows are really fun. They're kind of like a guilt-free girls night out. But people do this for many, many reasons. So you can do it just for a little bit of extra income and do like 1 to 2 trunk shows per month. And it's just a fun thing. You get lots of free jewelry, you get lots of discounted jewelry, and this could be something that's just a little bit of extra money to help pay for the holidays, right? Or you have people who do this still part-time, flexibly, let's say 10 to 15 hours a week, and they're using it to really replace a more significant income of like £2,000 to £3,000 a month plus at what we call our sort of star stylist level. And that can be done very part-time as well, about 5 to 10 hours a week. But we have other women who, who've come from big jobs and they have significant income that they want to earn, and they do this in a very big way. And they do it full time to 40 hours plus, and we have average people in the UK earning £10,000 a month, but in the US where they've been doing it for longer, it's
the more effort you put in, the higher the rewards.
It's what we say. It's an efforts in, results out business. But people do it for the income. People do it for the fun, for the style. We have forensic pathologists and lawyers and doctors who do this on the side because this is their creative outlet. We also have an amazing community of women who, we like what you're providing as well. And this is what you're doing is fantastic, and that is bringing people together and sharing ideas and keeping each other going.
So how much does it cost to get started for someone wanting to come on board?
So it's low barrier to entry. It's £165, and you get your business in a box, right?
Wow.
You get lookbooks and opportunity guides, and basically enough materials, order forms to do your first couple of trunk shows, and you also get £300 of jewelry credits. That's about 10 pieces, say. Everything you sell, right? If it's one bracelet, you're going to earn 25% commission, and then X VAT. And then once you tick above a certain level, say about three average trunk shows, then you'll earn 30% commission on everything you sell.
Wow.
And you can pay back your investment within the first couple of trunk shows.
Right.
And be profitable. It's incredibly lucrative. But then if it's something that you're loving and you want to build, well, then you can actually, just like when I mentioned my carousels experience, I had a sales team that I drove, and that you can introduce people to the business and then coach them to success. Then you can earn coaching commissions on that.
Right. So is there a downline commission then on if you enroll people in your team?
It's between 4 to 18%.
Wow, that is incredible.
The bigger your team, that's when you get into sort of the bigger.
And do you know what the beauty of it really is? And again, this is something that I drive home in the network in the classroom. Whenever you go into a trunk show and you have a group of women in a room, those are probably women who are interested in jewelry and in fashion. So to recruit new people into your team and new stylists wouldn't be all that difficult because you're already in front of target markets. So actually somebody else is doing the marketing for you, really, if you just find one person to find a trunk show.
This is the thing, it's all about trunk shows, our business, because you're going to book further trunk shows from those trunk shows, right? And you're also going to sponsor from those trunk shows too. And what will happen is that you'll have people going, is that all your jewelry? Do you do this? Is this your job?
Right.
And okay, well, let me tell you about it, because this would be fun to do this together.
And that's what you need to do to grow any business, is just to get out there in front of the people who are interested in what you've got to say. That's really what it is. It's wonderful. So tell us, Kathleen, what does the future hold for you personally? And I mean, I know you're due to give birth in 4 weeks. Are you going to take maternity leave, or?
Yeah, no, I am. I absolutely am. I mean, and Stella and daughter are fantastic. The same thing, stop traveling. So they're like, I'm pushing myself more than they're pushing me. The most important thing is to actually have control of your own schedule.
Yeah.
And if you can control your own schedule, I don't mind doing emails at 5 o'clock in the morning. I really don't. I'm an early riser. So, but I want to pick my son up at 4 o'clock on Fridays, so that's how I make it all work.
Yeah, that's wonderful, and that's the beauty. That's what it gives you, the freedom and the flexibility to really design your own life. Kathleen, it has been so wonderful to talk to you today. Thank you so much for spending your time with us, and good luck.
Thank you for having me. Good luck, everyone.
We want to hear if it's a boy or a girl, and when he or she arrives.
We don't know. We haven't got a name yet, so.
I know. I suppose you're probably hoping it's a boy so that you can use all of your previous boy stuff.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've got a lot of jewelry that
right.
I could inherit. So and I do walk into I was just in Paris yesterday, and all of these amazing shops with all these amazing little dresses. So I was kind of like, but either way, we'd be very happy.
Either way, you'd be happy. You can find Stella and Dot at stellaanddot.co.uk, and you can log on there. Become a stylist. If you even just go on there and find out the information. If you are interested in either hosting a trunk show, all the data's on there, or if you're interested in becoming a stylist, just log on to stellaanddot.co.uk. Just put in your email address and your name and get the information for is it 69? Did you say? £165. You can set up your own business from home with the freedom and the flexibility to work wherever you want. So if you are struggling for a business idea, look no further than Stella and Dot. You would think I was a rep, wouldn't you, the way I talk?
I'm just about to say, you'd be great.
I know, I should do. I think it's an amazing business model, and I fully support anything that supports mums to become their own entrepreneurs and to support a fantastic business model. Kathleen Mitchell, thank you so much for your time today, and we look so forward to hearing all about you and the little one very soon.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, everyone.
Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.